Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that has been creating ripples across Europe, raising eyebrows in EU leadership circles, and sparking intense conversations among analysts and observers. Denmark's sudden move has created massive tension within the European Union, and in this video we'll break down exactly what happened, why it matters, and how it could reshape the balance within the EU. So let's get started and walk through the details step by step, keeping everything clear, simple, and easy to follow. Denmark has always been known for its unique position within the EU. It's a member of the Union, yet it maintains certain opt-outs that set it apart from other countries. This combination of involvement and independence has often placed Denmark in a strategic position. But what happened recently has gone far beyond routine political disagreements. Denmark took a sudden step that caught many EU officials off guard, raising questions about unity, stability, and future cooperation. The move in question revolves around a policy shift that Denmark introduced without prior consultation with EU leadership. This kind of independent action isn't entirely new, but the timing and nature of the decision made it particularly sensitive. Europe is already facing multiple pressures, from economic recovery and migration challenges to energy concerns and geopolitical uncertainty. Any unexpected internal shifts only add to that pressure, and Denmark's decision did exactly that. The immediate reaction across the EU revealed just how significant this move was. Several member states expressed concern, calling Denmark's choice abrupt and potentially damaging. Others questioned whether this might inspire similar actions from member states that are already skeptical about EU-wide policies. In other words, Denmark's move didn't just affect Denmark. It touched a nerve in the broader European system, highlighting the delicate balance between national sovereignty and collective decision-making. One of the reasons Denmark's sudden step created so much tension is that it appeared to challenge one of the EU core principles: the idea that major decisions affecting the region should be made through coordination, dialogue, and consensus. When a member state moves alone, especially on issues affecting security, economy, or shared policy, it risks creating fractures, and fractures, even small ones, can widen quickly if not addressed. Behind the scenes, officials from various EU institutions reportedly scrambled to understand the full implications of Denmark's move. The concern wasn't just about the decision itself, but about the message it sent. If Denmark, known for its generally cooperative approach, could act this independently, what might that mean for larger countries with more complex agendas? The worry was that this could set a precedent, and once a precedent is set, it becomes easier for others to follow. Many analysts believe that Denmark's decision reflects deeper frustrations within certain EU member states. These frustrations aren't always expressed openly, but they exist beneath the surface. They revolve around concerns about the pace of EU decision-making, the demands placed on member states, and the balance of power between national governments and the EU leadership in Brussels. When countries feel that their voice isn't strong enough or that they carry an unfair burden, they sometimes turn to independent actions as a way to reassert control. From the Danish perspective, the government defended its move as necessary and justified. Officials argued that the situation required immediate action, and that waiting for full EU consultation would have slowed progress or created unnecessary complications. They emphasized that Denmark remains committed to the EU, but they also highlighted their responsibility to protect their own national interests when urgent circumstances arise. This explanation softened some reactions, yet did little to calm the overall tension. EU officials responded by reminding all member states of the importance of unity and coordination, especially during times of regional uncertainty. They stressed that unilateral actions could undermine trust, and trust is one of the most vital ingredients in maintaining a strong union. As discussions continued, the issue quickly expanded beyond the original decision. commentators began debating whether the EU current structure allows enough flexibility for countries to respond to urgent situations. Some argued that Denmark's move exposed weaknesses in the EU process, suggesting that reforms might be needed to give countries faster mechanisms for rapid response decisions. Others insisted that allowing more flexibility could weaken the Union itself, leading to inconsistent policies and greater division. This debate is far from new. Ever since its creation, the EU has wrestled with the challenge of balancing collective strength with national independence. Every crisis, disagreement, or unexpected decision brings these questions back into focus. Denmark's sudden move simply placed the issue under a brighter spotlight, reminding everyone that unity requires constant effort and compromise. In the days following the announcement, markets and media outlets across Europe reacted strongly. The uncertainty surrounding Denmark's decision created a ripple effect that affected investor confidence and political commentary. While the economic impact may be temporary, the political impact is expected to last much longer. The EU now faces fresh pressure to address internal divisions before they deepen further. The tension also carries implications beyond Europe. International partners watch European developments closely, especially when they involve potential fractures within the Union. A strong, united EU sends a powerful message about stability and cooperation. But when internal tensions rise, outside actors may see opportunities to challenge or influence European positions. Denmark's move, therefore, isn't just a European issue. It has global relevance as well. As the EU continues to respond, one of the key questions is how Denmark and EU institutions will repair the strain created by this incident. Cooperation is still possible, and both sides recognize the importance of maintaining a strong relationship. But rebuilding trust takes time, and future decisions will likely be watched closely to see whether Denmark leans more toward independence or recommits fully to coordinated action. The situation also raises questions about the future direction of the EU itself. Does the Union need to adjust its processes to allow more national flexibility? Or should it strengthen central coordination to prevent similar tensions in the future? These questions will shape debates across Europe in the coming months, influencing policy discussions, political speeches, and even future elections. For now, Denmark's sudden move remains a powerful reminder of how quickly tensions can rise within the EU. What started as a single national decision expanded into a major regional debate, highlighting both the strengths and vulnerabilities of the European system. It shows how interconnected member states are and how actions in one country can have immediate consequences across the entire region. As we continue monitoring updates, it's clear that this event could mark a significant turning point. Whether it leads to positive reforms, deeper divisions, or renewed cooperation depends on how leaders handle the situation going forward. Denmark has made its move, and now the rest of Europe must decide how to respond. That's all for today's deep dive into Denmark's sudden decision and the massive tension it created within the EU. This situation is still developing, and we'll continue bringing you updates as new information comes out. Make sure to stay tuned, share your thoughts in the comments, and keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.